Hey y'all, what's up? This is Dan from the Auto Lounge. We are bagging this GS 460. Anybody that is local to the Atlanta scene, been in it for a while, probably knows this car. But basically this thing had Accuair ELevel, and we're switching it to Airlift 3H. So I thought I'd go over just a couple of things real quick that are kind of common mistakes that everybody makes, and give you guys, you do it at home, your DIYers, just a couple of hints on doing this stuff. First of all, when you guys are adjusting for height, you want to adjust here, okay? You don't want to move the bag at all right? The bag, if you move the bag to get high or low, it's going to change the lift on the bag. So when you guys are trying to get height, you want to loosen this here, and you want to adjust the height of the bottom of the strut. So basically what you look for when you're trying to figure out if you need this or not, when it's aired out completely, you want to see how much air you have to put in it to get it to lift. Ideally, you want it to be zero when it's completely aired out, and as soon as you start adding air to it, it's going to lift. However, there's a little bit of play in the bags. The bag's got to stretch, so you're looking for 10 or somewhere around there before it starts moving the car. Also, on height level, we're doing height sensors. We're doing an adjustment on these. He's keeping his old sensors, used a harness to keep it go back together. What you have to do, you need to get this thing to swing from an angle down, because right now it's basically fully aired up. There's no wheels on it. It's all the way as high from the body as it's going to be. So this is going to be its max down position on the sensor. So what you're looking for is this sensor to move, from here up to here. And the ideal way it would be is this is fully aired up. This would be ride height, and then this is fully aired out. The thing only has a range, and using that range is how you can get it to calibrate and get it to sit where it is. So when I go inside the car, I'll show you a couple more things. It's a little bit longer video than I expected, but I just wanted to go over a couple of things so y'all can understand. Alright, I'll see you in a second. Hey, what's up y'all? It's Dan from the Auto Lounge. Second part of the video. It's actually the next day. There's a couple things I wanted to go over. One, when I was talking about moving the height and adjusting the height, one thing you're going to see on this car in particular that I had to actually make an adjustment for again was when you're adjusting it, you need to adjust it for your particular wheels. Now the other thing is, you can move the bag up and down if you need it, but the only reason to move the bag up and down is to if you're not getting the lift you need, then you would want to move the bag up. And then B, if the coilover is bottomed out, or the coilover part of it is bottomed out, and you need the extra part down. But 99.9% of the time, you don't need to move that bag. So I wanted to clarify that before I kept going on. But with the adjustments and everything, it's going to be wheel specific, and I'll show you that in just a second when I get out of here. But I did want to show you this this sensor tool. I got all the sensors adjusted and everything, and I wanted to show you what you're looking at when you see it and what you're looking for. And I've got to do this with one hand and hold the camera, so it's going to be a little iffy, but I'm going to do my best to show it to you. So anyways, his thing is normally up there. I took it down just for this show thing. So we're going to go into the menu. All right, we're going to go down into, and I hope the camera doesn't look like it wants to focus on the shifter. Move this down a little bit. But anyways, we're going to go down to setup. You're going to see sensor tool. Now first, before you go into this, you have to turn on that it's 3H height sensors. Otherwise this won't do anything. But anyways, you can see range low, range low, range low, range low. This car has not been calibrated because I only have 2 of the wheels. The other 2 were getting rebuilt, so I have not calibrated it. You wouldn't see that normally if it's been calibrated. But you see we're at 90 PSI, and what you're going to do is watch these green marks. This is going to show you the sensor swing, and when you're checking it, this is what the car is checking. So anyways, here's this. You can see it goes down, says okay. Now it's not all the way down, but it has seen enough range, and I just don't want to lower one side without lowering the other. So anyways, But that shows you what your max swing is on these sensors, and whether it's enough for the car to calibrate and keep you at a certain height. So same thing for the other side, going up. Okay. All right. So you can see it move both ways. Okay. Now I'm going to show you why your wheels matter. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and lay it back down. All right. Now, if you're calibrating this for, let's just say, a stock wheel, which is what I started out doing before I had the wheels. Calibrate it for that, right? Okay, that's cool. I could go lower. I could lower the thing. I could get it lower. I'm not hitting the top of the fender well yet. I could actually adjust the strut and get lower. However, if I do that, I'm going to have a problem here. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about when I'm telling you, you have to adjust it for each car. This car is touching the tire on the fender. Same way back here. This is as low as I'm comfortable with it going. You know, this is a custom bodywork car. I don't want any problems. So that's why you have to check and make sure you're doing your calibration and your height adjustments and your sensor adjustments per car, okay? Because same thing back here, I'm not rubbing. I've got room, I can stick my whole hand up in here. I can stick my whole hand up in here. But when I put that wheel on, I don't want it hitting the body. So that's one thing you gotta make sure you check. And I'm sorry for, you know, this video being a little long. It's a lot going on. But I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit of the process of doing this stuff. Sensors by themselves, it's just a lot of work. And you gotta, in order to make a car sit right, to make sure somebody doesn't air out and bust up their fender or do whatever, there's a lot of adjustments. We got this thing running and going. I've got a guy that's helped me, Logan. I'll be introducing him on the page here in the next couple of days. But we got this thing running and going Wednesday night, as far as air moving and everything else, compressors turning on, everything put together where it was moving. It took an entire day to get it adjusted. We just had to go through, fine tune everything. We leak checked it. We zip tied everything up. We put covers on other stuff. So for us, just getting the car working ain't enough. We got to make sure everything's cleaned up, or you're not going to catch it going down the road. We got to make sure the height is right, make sure your swing on your sensors is right. So, you know, but we also, I mean, this car has been bagged for years. I mean, a long time, 2010 or 11 maybe. And it lasted that long. I want my bag job to last that long as well. So just a couple of things. This is probably going to end up going on YouTube just because the video is so long. I don't even know if you can upload a video this long on Facebook and Instagram, but regardless, this is, you know, one of those things that if you're gonna do it, you're gonna spend the time to do it, to bag your car, put height sensors on, run all the lines, all this stuff. Just take the time and do it right. Just do the extra couple of things, you know, and that's what my video was trying to help you out. Get a couple of tips, get some stuff done, get it done right. So anyways, this car has been kind of a ghost around lately, but he's pretty excited about it. He said he's gonna be getting it back out, getting it to some shows, and we're pretty excited to have had a hand in it. You know, owner's a pretty good guy, and he's been in the scene a while, and so just getting this car back out, it feels like I'm, you know, kind of helping out a little bit of the part when we were at the car shows all the time. So anyways, y'all have a great day. It's Friday. Everybody have a good weekend, and we'll see y'all next week.